Oh, there they are. I was wondering where they went. They were in my driveway not 5 minutes ago. There they are. And you guys probably can't see them now. The deer right there. Yeah, only the two though. The rest are probably, I think they're the ones that come out here to see if there's any food around, and then they go back and report it. So anyways, guys, how's she going today? She stormed out again. Ooh, that is actually kind of not worth plowing, really. It got super windy last night. There was whiteout conditions. They weren't even saying that we were supposed to get any of that shit. Oh, my trail's buried pretty good, though. So, I don't know. I might have to. I don't have my overhauls on, so I'm not staying out too damn long. I've just plowed this. Buried. Damn it. Plowed for nothing. Well, anyways. What's going on today? Well, not a lot. She's cold out. And, yeah, it's freaking cold out. So anyways, yeah. So, like I said, we had a little bit of whiteout conditions last night. They were just saying we were supposed to get, they were saying about an inch of snow, or less than an inch. You really can't tell if you got that because the wind started picking up and blowing it around. Now that's why I got a big drifter by the shop. I got a little bit of a drifter behind the house. That's nothing new. And probably have to plow. That snow's actually getting kind of hard, but it'll still come out. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I've noticed, but it is about a little after 5:30, and the sun stays up. The sun's up a little bit longer. On a clear day, I think it stays out. You can really see, you can still see it even at like 6:30ish, maybe a little bit closer to 7ish, kind of around there. That's on a clear night, if you see that, but if it's cloudy, then it gets darker a little bit earlier, but you know, it is what it is. So, but yeah, she's a cold one out. It's only about, it's warmed up a little bit. It's, I think, -2, but with the wind, it's like -20. So, this isn't going to be a super long video. Because I just want to get it done and over with, because it's too cold out to be standing here for ages and ages. So, yeah. So I guess that's what we're going to be doing a little bit, maybe later on today or tomorrow. So I'll be, I guess, plowing a little bit of snow. Now, yesterday, it was really nice though. Yesterday I got up to like 30, 34 degrees. Snow was melting. It was melting in the light areas. You can see the snow has actually kind of got like a dirty look to it now, because it did a little bit of melting, and then the wind started picking up and blowing dirt and crap around. So that's lovely. And I kind of just, like I said, I just plowed that, and that pissed me off, so I gotta replow that. So anyways, they actually had a no travel advisory pretty much all night. I don't really know what time it started, you know, the no travel advisory, because when I went to bed there was no advisory out, so I figured it must have happened sometime in the early mornings. But around midnight, you know, it started, it was blowing snow. The wind gusts were up to 40 miles an hour, and it was nuts. So, Yeah, it's an unreal thing. So whatever. And like I said, you can still, the sun's up a little bit longer now, which is nice. I'll be glad when February's over with, because hopefully after February we'll maybe start getting a little bit more decent days. We're not getting the minus 40s really much anymore. We're at like minus 20 right now. It was minus 25, I think, all night. But other than that, I don't know. I think our cold weather is starting to wind up, but yet I know last winter it was having a tough time leaving, so I kind of figured it's going to be doing that again this year. It just didn't want to leave when it was supposed to, We ended up getting that little last bit of snow. Wasn't much, but yeah, we don't need it, Let's get on with it now. Bring spring. Get this white shit out of here now, So let's just get on with it now, Be done with it. So, but yeah, so anyways, that was some decent news. Yeah, so a little bit of, I guess, bad news, sad news, kind of bullshit thing, however you want to look at it. My grandma called us this morning. I was still in bed. I don't get up till like fucking 9, screw it. There ain't no reason to get up any earlier. It's not like I'm going anywhere. Unless I have to go somewhere, then I'll get up earlier, but other than that, no, I'm staying in as late as I possibly can. So, anyways, my grandma called my mom anyway, and said that somebody had passed away last night, during the night. Not a human, it's not a friend, it's not the old timer. Hopefully it'll never be him, but that day's coming too. We all know that, so. But that's a different story there. But anyways, I guess you could say we lost a family member, but because we've had her for so many years, I think it's been about 15 years we've had her. She used to belong to my sister, and something happened and she really couldn't take care of it anymore. She didn't have the time or something. I don't know what really went wrong there. I don't remember, because that was 15 years ago that happened. Well, she had it for a couple of years, I think, anyway. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But anyways, we lost one of our dogs, you could say. My grandma's got a couple of dogs over there. We lost our one dog named Jasmine. She was a little shorty dog. We have a bigger dog too, a big black dog. And she's not as old. Okay, look, there comes some more deer. I guess they're sending out the report of no food around here. Whatever. So anyways, my fingers are freezing because I like holding my camera without gloves, but yeah, I can't do anything. And I like having you guys up here because it's kind of a nice little area. You guys can't see nothing, see, because the light freaking glares. Probably could shut off the light, I guess, but that probably won't help you guys to see much of anything. See? Now you're dark. Now you're really dark. But I like you guys up there. Eye level. So anyways, yeah. So yeah, we lost Jasmine, the little dog, sometime during the night. Now she's about 15 years old, and our however we age them, but they age different from us, so they die a little bit quicker than, their 3 years are different from ours. So unfortunately, she was getting up there in age. Hope you guys don't tip over. I think my sister, she got Jasmine first, and then she got the second dog. That one's Bella. That's the big black dog. That's like a miniature horse. So I think my sister got them when they were kind of young puppies. I don't know exactly when she got them 15 years ago. And so, yeah. So then I think my sister had Jasmine for a year or two. And then she got another dog so Jasmine could have a little playmate. And then I think she got them fixed. I can't remember though if she got them fixed or not. I don't think so, but they're right around about the same age, kinda in a way. But the type of breed that Jasmine is, I don't really know what kind of breed she is, but she's kind of got like a little bit of a wiener dog mix. She's not a full-blooded wiener dog, but she's kind of got that color of one, but it's a little bit darker. She's got some black on her, I think, too. Black and brown, I think. And she's kind of not long like a wiener dog, but she's short. But if you know what a wiener dog looks like, just picture that wiener dog a little bit shorter, and that's what she'll kind of look like. I don't think I got any pictures of her. If I do, I probably could post a couple if I find them. But apparently, anyway, for her type of breed of a dog, they last about, I suppose depending on how you take care of them, really about 10 to 15 years is about all you're going to get out of them. And the last couple of years, she's been unfortunately showing signs of old age. She actually was starting to get some gray hair, which I think dogs can get that. It's just not humans. Dogs can get. She was getting it. She was getting some gray hair, kind of like around her mouth. So that was the first sign of her getting old. And then she started putting on a lot of weight. And she kind of just started getting lazier, It's like, eh. So, and then she started losing teeth on top of that, just like any human, you're going to lose teeth and hair, and your hair's going to turn gray. The only thing is that she wasn't losing hair, she was just getting gray. So, unfortunately, yeah, she died sometime during the night. Now, she wasn't exactly I'm not going to say that I think she was overweight for her, but I think she went to the vet. I don't know if the vet said that she had some kind of a heart problem too or what, but usually when dogs get older, they start getting health problems and stuff, so. But she did go to the vet not even a year ago. Maybe about a year ago. Well, she started having teeth pulled out because her teeth were getting rotten and stuff, and she couldn't eat because she was in pain because of her teeth. So the vet ended up removing a few of them, and of course they had to put her on some kind of a pill to help her with the pain and stuff, and it helped out. She started feeling better. She started getting a little bit more active. It's like, I think she needs to walk around a little bit more and maybe lose some weight. But you can't really work her too hard either because apparently I think she had a heart problem as well. So you really can't work them. And plus, if you're overweight, you really can't walk 10, 15 miles and not expect it just to drop dead, because it probably would have happened if you tried it with her. But she got her good workout every day. She went to the bathroom there all the time, and sometimes my grandma, she said that she would walk Jasmine from her house to the old house, where we used to live, just to walk her back and forth a little bit and stretch her legs a little bit. But unfortunately, I don't, of course, you're not going to walk a dog very far in the wintertime. It's just ridiculous. You can't do that. So, but I guess what can you do? She was getting up there in age anyway, and she's kind of like playing with the cats too, and of course so does the other dog. They all like cats, you know. So, but what are you gonna do, right? It's part of old age, you know. We've had it for a lot of years, but I don't know. It's kind of, I guess in a way it's kind of a good thing because she's not really in pain anymore. She's not suffering from anything, you know, and I guess that's basically it. I know my grandma said she was having a hell of a time with her, you know. She's always going to the vet, you know, and getting something checked out or fixed or whatever. Well, that runs up her vet bill, and she's still paying on that, and I'm just about done with mine, but I don't know, she still got another dog to take care of, and that dog actually has to be on some kind of a special pill because the black dog, she loses her hair for some reason. I think she's either allergic to something or she's just the type of dog that loses her hair. But as long as she's on the pill, that special pill, her hair comes right back and then she's normal, so I guess she needs to be on a pill for the rest of her life, which isn't too bad. You can usually just smash that into like a wiener and they don't even know about it, so it's not a big deal. But at some point, you know, she'll get old too, and you know, what are you going to do? So, I don't know. But it's better than, I guess, than just letting her sit there and suffer, pretty much. You know, not much you can do about it, so. But I guess we just move on, you know. It's not like she hung out with me all the time, so it's not like I'm really all that attached to her, but she, let's just say them two were definitely good guard dogs. That's for sure. If they heard the slightest noise outside, you know, maybe a car pulling in the driveway or something, they'd bark. They'd bark really good. And we still got one left that barks pretty good. So, they make good guard dogs. They're just not guard dogs, you know. I mean, they bark, but they're not going to attack somebody trespassing. So, but at least, you know, to her anyway, she's got one of those free, hey, there's somebody here kind of thing, you know, where I don't have that. I just got my security. Well, actually, I do. I got my security camera, but it doesn't beep at me. It doesn't bark at me or anything. It doesn't tell me that, hey, somebody's here. I have to physically look at it to see if someone's pulling in my driveway or not. So, but, you know, but a guard dog would be nice. So, I don't know. What are you going to do, right? That's kind of just the way it goes, but but she's been here for a lot of years, and like I said, I think we've had her ever since she was a little puppy, pretty much, so, and they only live about 10 to 15 years, so, doesn't seem like it's been that long, but I guess apparently it has been, but it's been a long freaking time. So, she was, well, I think one of my sister did have her. She moved into my place for a little while there, and I know that Jasmine, when she would want to go outside to use to go to the bathroom, we'd put her on the front lawn, you know, obviously that's where she would do her business. But every time the school kids would walk by, because there's a school right across the street from my house, she'd bark at them, you know. I don't know if she was just trying to get their attention to say, hey, come pet me, or don't come here, you're trespassing, I don't know. But she definitely would let them know that she was standing out there, so she, you know, was a good guard dog, that's what I got to say. But, yeah, unfortunately, what can you do, right? So, and at 6 o'clock, you can see it's 6 o'clock and the sun is up pretty good. So, What are you gonna do? I don't really want to plow snow, but well, that little bit there is gonna piss me off. So probably have to go in and put my overhauls on and start plowing snow here pretty soon. So freaking snow. So anyways, yeah, just wanted to let you guys know about that a little bit. I'm sure some of you guys probably ain't gonna give a shit, but you know, I guess it's just the way it is. So what are you gonna do? It's the way she goes in this world. So that's why that's kind of why it's the best to not really have any pets, really, because if you get attached to them, especially little kids I think have, you know, they suffer the most from it. So I know that my sister was talking about getting a cat or a dog or something for her kid. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, cats, they're less maintenance kind of in a way, but the thing with them is that they do live longer. So technically, if she got a kitten, if she could get a kitten, that'd be even better. She could keep that little kid could keep that kitten until, obviously, she was like, I suppose 18, 19 years old, because the cat would live to be like, I think they live for like 18, 19 years. And that's actually pretty good, you know, for long term, but, you know, once they get to that old age, you know, it kind of gets kind of a little bit sickening after a while, you know. It's like, you get attached to it, and then it dies, and then you gotta go find another one, and that one dies. It's like, even for me, see, now I've been around a lot of dying cats, because we've had our share of cats. My grandma's had her share of cats. We took an older cat from a lady that was moving away. That was about a year after. No, we had him for a few years when we lived at the farm, but then we moved here and we had him here for about a year and a half. He was an older male cat, and he died. So he was actually a special breed of cat. They're actually worth a lot of money, those cats. And she was just going to give it away. So, but he was he was a big cat. He was long-haired, and he had like a pug face. I think those are kind of like a special breed of cat. You know, they're worth a lot of money. But, you know, I think they still live about the same, 18, 19 years, but it's just, you know, he was an older cat when we got him, so we didn't have too many years with him, but we had him for a few years anyway. But the thing is, anyway, even here, I've had a lot of cats die on me, just either because they were old, or because the fleas just, you know, we had such a flea issue, and we're probably always going to have that now. It's, you know, if your cats get too many fleas, it just kills the cat, you know. I've had cats that run off. I had a cat killed by a dog. You know, I mean, like, even at the farm, I've had cats die over there too, and it's like, kind of by the time I got older, like 18, 19 years old, I kind of just got used to it. And it doesn't really shock me anymore. It doesn't really bother me anymore. It's just, you know, it's like, why even try to even care anymore? You know, it's like, why even bother? You know, it's like, okay, it's a cat that died, bury it, be done with it. You know, instead of sitting there moaning over it and bitching about it and being upset about it, it's like, first of all, there's millions of other cats in the world, so you always go find another one. You can find one off the street real damn easy. And I guess you could just play with that one until it dies too. But I think for me, I'm going to be having my cats for a long time, you know, so, because most of my cats are pretty young yet, so I think if I don't give them away to somebody, or if they don't get killed by something, whatever, once all my cats are dead, I think I'm done with cats. I'm done with just basically any kind of animal, really, because I'm sick and tired of picking up dead bodies everywhere. You know, this is the way to look at it. It's like The Walking Dead. You know, it's like you got dead cats laying all over the place. So At some point, like I said, I just stopped caring because it's just like, why do you even bother? Now, if it was done by an asshole, let's say somebody shot at it or whatever, or somebody hit it with a car, you know, that's a little bit different. I think I'd be a little bit more pissed off there because that's just carelessness on their end. So, but it hasn't happened yet, but, you know, I'm sure that day will be coming. So, because everyone around here drives like fucking maniacs. And it doesn't do any good to put any signs up because nobody's going to listen to fucking signs. You literally need cops sitting on this road all the time, and the cops ain't going to do that. So, what are you going to do? So, but yeah. So, not really too sure what they're going to do with Jasmine, because it's not like you can exactly just go dig a big old hole in the ground, because the ground's frozen. So I don't know what they got planned there, but I guess they'll come up with something, I'm sure of it. So, yeah. I figured I'd just tell you guys that little bit of news, because I really ain't got nothing else to talk about besides that. I'm sure some of you guys ain't going to give a shit, but whatever. It's for my records, pretty much, I guess I could say. If you don't like it, whatever. So, it is what it is, boys. It is what it is. So, hopefully, guys, we'll get some better weather. I'm getting a little bit sick and tired of this cold weather. It's just freaking cold out. I gotta go move fucking snow now again. I just moved snow yesterday. It wasn't very much, but I didn't want to have to do it at all, but I ended up doing it, so it is what it is. So, alright guys, I'm going to take off, so I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, take her easy.